What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have another easy shiny hunting exploit location for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC, the Teal Mask. In today's video, we're going to be covering the Infernal Pass area, and there's a bunch of awesome Pokemon that you can catch here, including Koffing. You can also catch Duskull and a few others as well. Of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider joining the Pan fam and supporting the channel by hitting that join channel member button below. So we are beginning from the fly sign right over here, say Infernal Pass, and we're going to go from the Infernal Pass sign up the ridge here. And you can see a bunch of Pokemon that could potentially be shiny hunted in this area. And this is the lower Infernal Pass area as well. So the upper Infernal Pass area will have some different spawns, which I would definitely like to cover in a future video. But it's easier just to cover them in two separate videos. So we hit our marker, and pretty much what you're looking for is like this rock is a good landmark, or maybe this rock over here. And how to describe this is if you're looking at a landmark on the map, this is probably the easiest one right over here, and just go south of it until you start seeing like this like light brown area right here, and you sort of want to be on like the middle of it. So we want to be like pretty much right over here, right? We don't want to be in the gray, we want to be in like the rock brown, but you want to be enough in the area where you can actually still get your Pokemon spawns. Now, our first hunt, we're going to before we actually start our hunt, we're going to save our game, like always. Always save your game before you start a shiny hunt. Especially, you know, when you're using Urban Mystica, you don't want to waste it. As you can see, we do get our 15 spawns here. And then we're going to set up a picnic. Now, if it says you can't use your picnic, most likely because you're too close to the edge. So get over here, and just another aerial view of what I'm looking at, setting up this picnic reset location. And because it is nighttime, we might as well start with the nighttime hunt first. And we're going to be making a ghost type sandwich here, as there is going to be one ghost that spawns here at night. We're going to use one red onion, one salty, and one spicy. And there we have it, sparkling title and counter level 3 for ghost type Pokemon, and ready to begin this hunt. And with this, we're able to isolate shiny hunt for Duskull here. This is going to be one of the better spots in the game to get Duskull, and because we are low enough in the mountain, we aren't going to be getting Litwick at night, which is actually really nice. If you go further up in the mountain with a ghost type sandwich, you will be getting Litwicks and Duskull, which is not going to be great. And yeah, you're going to just be getting all of these Duskulls here, and the shiny is going to be red. Very obvious, you literally cannot miss the shiny. So good luck, shiny hunters, on this hunt, and let's move on to our next shiny hunt. Now, this next shiny hunt was the inspiration for this video, and we're gonna go for shiny Koffing, and we're gonna make a poison type sandwich. To do that, we're gonna have one piece of noodles, one salty, and one spicy. There we go, sparkling title and counter level 3 for poison type Pokemon, and ready to begin this shiny hunt. And we're gonna go for Koffing here. Now we're gonna be able to get 15 Koffings from our left to our right, and luckily for us, shiny Koffing is so incredibly obvious. It is going to be like a bluish color, and also the smoke coming from the Koffing is going to be a different color as well. But this is another very easy one that you cannot miss, which is pretty awesome. And within 6 to 7 minutes, we get our shiny Koffing. Now, I will say a warning here. You should probably save your game before encountering the shiny Koffing. This thing has explosion. I think it also has memento. So there's a 50% chance that this Koffing will just immediately destroy itself when you try to catch it. So I would highly recommend saving in front of it. It's just in case something bad happens. Now, I will say this. If you want to get a shiny Galarian Weezing and you have a Sword and Shield copy, you could capture this shiny Koffing and then transfer it to Pokemon Home, to your Pokemon Sword or Shield copy, evolve it in that game, and then you can get a shiny Galarian Weezing, which then you can transfer back to this game as well. So if you want to do that, you can make this into a 3 Koffing hunt for the living shiny dex for Koffing, Weezing, and then shiny Galarian Weezing. And let's move on to our next shiny hunt. And for my next shiny hunt, I'm going to be making a fire type sandwich with one basil, one salty, and one spicy. There we go, with sparkling title and counter level 3 for 5 type Pokemon, and ready to begin this shiny hunt. And with this sandwich, we're going to be able to isolate shiny hunt for Houndour here, It's actually pretty sweet. They actually spawn in clusters, individual spawns as well. The shiny for Houndour is very obvious. It's going to be a blue shiny, so it's going to be super easy for you to notice from the distance. Now, Slugma does not spawn on this part of the path, and Vulpix does not spawn over here either. So you could actually probably do this with a fire type sandwich and a dark type sandwich if you didn't have the materials for a fire type sandwich. But good luck on this shiny hunt. And for our next sandwich, I'm going to make a ground type sandwich with 1 ham, 1 salty, 1 spicy. I also think you can make a rock type sandwich here too, because we're going to be hunting for shiny Geodude. And just like that, within 15 seconds, we got our shiny Geodude. Now, something to note about shiny Geodude, or Geodude in general, it does have explosions. So I do recommend saving before you get into this fight, or you may not have a second turn after it blows up on itself. But look at that beautiful shiny. Now let's move on to our next shiny hunt. For our next sandwich, I'm going to use a fairy type sandwich during the daytime with 1 tomato, 1 salty, and 1 spicy. In just about 50 seconds into the sandwich, we get our shiny Mimikyu right over here, and it's honestly pretty obvious. It's white. It's like a much whiter gray color compared to all the other Mimikyus out here. So there we go. Another easy shiny hunt done, and let's move on to our next shiny hunt. For our next sandwich, I'm going to use a fairy type sandwich during the daytime with 1 tomato, 1 salty, and 1 spicy. There we go. Sparkling Tidal Encounter Power level 3 for Psychic type Koffing. Ready to begin this hunt. So with this sandwich, it's not going to be an isolated shiny hunt, as we're going to be able to get 2 Pokemon here. Spoink and Chingling appearing. And for some reason, I feel like it's a little bit heavier on the Spoinks than the Chinglings. Now, the shiny Spoinks are going to be incredibly obvious to notice from a distance. They're going to be like pink, super easy to notice. The Chinglings are not going to be that easy to see. They're going to have an orange tie around them instead of a red one. So you may have to use the switches zoom function to see them. I think it might be a little bit better to do this hunt during the nighttime just so you have better visibility. But there you have it, guys. Those are all the shiny hunts that you can do in this area of Infernal Pass. Of course, I'm going to be covering the rest of the zones in the game that I have not covered yet. So stay tuned for more shiny hunting guides in each area. And then we're going to move on to specific Pokemon. And of course, guys, if you know any good shiny hunting locations that I have not covered yet, please let me know in the comment section below. Or you can send me a message on Discord, and I'll try to make a video on that. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.